Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, got a new case to review. Is the new Corsair 4000D Airflow. They've got three total models of this one. They got an RGB model, a solid front panel model, and then they got this one, which has got the perforation. And it just pops off very simply. I've already taken this out of the box to take a look at it and give them, see what I wanted, or see what I thought of it, because I was originally buying this to upgrade my niece's computer, move the internals from her current, because she's got a Cooler Master case that is very restrictive. But I was originally going to buy this for her and realized it is too big because she's got a micro ATX motherboard. So decided to go with this one instead for myself and give her my 220T. Which next video I do after the review of this is going to be my thoughts on that one after having it for 9 months. But I digress. Back to the review. So yeah, it's got these nice, cool triangular perforations. You can kind of see through it. This thing is almost as big as my wife's Fractal Design Define R6. The only difference is hers is, I think, like 4 inches longer than this one. This thing measures out a total of roughly about 17, a little over 17 and a quarter in length. Overall height is just over 18 and a quarter inches long, and width, bear with me, width is about 9 inches. So, and there's a nice healthy amount of room underneath the case. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we've got about an inch and a quarter of gap underneath the computer because of these nice tall feet. Obviously this is tempered glass. The beauty part about this case is it was only $80, and my local Best Buy actually had it in stock. So I was like, well, sweet, I'm getting me a new case. Now, it's got a front air filter, just screen material, but it's held in with magnets, just like the 220T. It's like they took a lot of the cool stuff about the 220T and put it into a bigger case. Now, I have noticed all of the thumb screws for all the side panels and even some of the tooling on the inside for the drive cage and the drive caddies for SSDs are all captive thumb screws. So, and the beauty part is the tempered glass side panel has got a metal frame to it. Just kind of hooks in and then snaps in the back, and then it's held in with these little ball type, things. Ball socket type things. Just set this off the side. And remember, it's still tempered glass, so you gotta be careful. It comes with two 120 fans. Not sure what, they're like the cheap, Corsair fans, but they don't look bad quality though. But yeah, comes with two fans. It's got room for either a 280 or 240 millimeter radiator up top. Got room for a 360 radiator up front. I believe you can also go with you can go with bigger. What the hell's the next size up from a 360? It's the 480 would be the 120 fan. The the 3 140 fans equivalent on the front. So you can do 3 120 fans or 3 140 fans on the front. I believe the back only has room for, the back only has room for 120 millimeter fan, and it's height adjustable, so you can move it up and down. It has a vertical GPU mount. It's even got the screw holes for the riser cable to be able to put that on. They're also for so it's got the capability of taking the drive cages or the drive caddies out of the back and mounting them here on the bottom where it's perforated as well, just like the front. And so that's what these two holes are for. But then there's these holes right here for the riser cable. So now it doesn't have a removable panel for the power supply. You got to slip that in from behind the motherboard tray. But then it's sturdy metal. It's not flimsy at all. Which I kind of noticed with the 220T is it's not flimsy. My only complaint with the 220T is with all the Corsair lighting. The thing with the 220T is the motherboard tray area with all the Corsair lighting and everything, it looks like a rat's nest back there. It looks like Corsair solved that with this case. So you got your two SSD caddies right here, a removable hard drive cage. It actually can come completely out. There's two captive thumb screws that hold that on. You can relocate it back further if you need room for a front radiator, or you can just take the cage out completely. It's got this cool plastic channel for cable management with these 3 Velcro straps. That is very cool. And they actually give you extra Velcro straps. It's the box with the goodies that comes with it. Yeah, they actually give you 3 extra straps. So if somehow these get damaged or you can figure out a way to use extra straps, they give you extras, 3 extras, which is really cool. And plenty of tie-down points for cables. It does have on the front I/O a power button, USB 3. I'm not crazy about the yellow, but it's their new branding they're going with. Even the top dust filter sticks on with a magnet, and it's got the same perforation, just smaller, as the rest of the, because I'm sensing a theme. But it just sticks on via magnet, and nice clicky power button. The reset button's not a pain in the butt to try to push in, but it's also got a Type-C port, or a Type-C connector on the front. The combo headphone microphone jack, very simple on the top. Kind of like the way this is simple, but anyway, unfortunately on my motherboard I do not have a little connector for the USB 3.1 Gen whatever the hell it is now, for the Type-C connector. I got an adapter on the way. That's the only reason why I'm not going to build or transfer all this into my new in this video. If you want to see that video, comment down below. But yeah, so I got an adapter coming so that I can use USB 3 connector on the motherboard to then allow me to plug this in, so that way at least that Type-C port is functional. But yeah, they kept it kind of minimal with this case, which is nice. You got your little connectors for the power switch, reset, and the hard drive. No, I take that back. No, it's just power switch, reset switch, and the light for the power light, or to tell you the power's on. That's all they come with. And then you got your HD audio, so that way you can plug in the microphone and headphone combo jack, and of course your USB 3. But yeah, like I said, it's all nicely tucked into this channel, and it's got, the other nice thing I like is there's this panel right here for hiding cables. You can just kind of slip them back in there like that. So, yeah, I can't say enough good things about this case. It's got plenty of room. I've already slid the hard drive cage forward because I got a very long power supply, but yeah, fit the power supply in from this way. Plenty of space for it, with room to tuck cables in underneath. So, but yeah, and I will say this, for the most part, other than these thumb screws, the thumb screws for the, for those, these are not captive. But typically they usually aren't anyway. And they are, the only ones that I noticed are tighter than all get out. Everything else, all the other thumb screws that are captive, were not on super tight. It was easy to just, unscrew them and boom, done. But the fans that do come with it are 3-pin fans. They're not 4-pin PWM, but for $80, what do you really expect? Especially with tempered glass and a nice sturdy case. There's not a whole lot of flex to it. This will fit a ATX motherboard, micro ATX, or a mini ITX. Why you'd want to put a mini ITX in a case this big, I have no idea, but it has the ability. So, I mean, outside of that, I mean, it's for the vertical GPU mount, it only has room for a 2-slot card. So if you got anything thicker than a 2-slot, I don't recommend doing a vertical GPU mount with air cooling, just because of the fact that there's not a lot of room between the glass and the card. On this, it looks like there's probably, probably about like 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, about 3/4 of an inch. So, not a whole lot of room to allow for airflow. But, yeah, the inside, you're looking at about 14 inches of clearance for graphics cards. I don't know what that is in millimeters. I'm not familiar with metric. So the only metric I'm familiar with is on fans being either 120 or 140 or 200 millimeter on some of these weird cases that are coming out these days. But yeah, I mean, and I love how minimalistic they went with the logos. Although I don't understand this. Why in the hell did they put the 4000D model number on the fan filter? The front panel ends up covering it up. It's like, what the hell? Why put it on there? But, they went through the little touches of doing that. And the only other place that Corsair, I mean, yeah, on that, got a little Corsair newly designed logo. And then, let's see, also on the inside of the case, with the little yellow dot, see if I can, right over there, right here, Corsair logo with the little yellow dot. So, I wish they'd go with some other accent colors other than yellow, but again, for $80, not bad. I like it. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't like it, because I'm not being sponsored. This is something I bought. So, I saw other reviewers checking this case out and thought, what the hell, I want to get it. And I figured do a review on it myself. So, but yeah, $80. My local Best Buy has it. So more than likely your local Best Buy would probably have it, since Best Buy is starting to stock up. So you don't have to order this off of Amazon or Newegg. You can actually go to your local Best Buy and get it. So, and for $80 too. And then you can add your own RGB. So, and it's airflow. The RGB one has tempered glass front panel. So it's not even airflow focused. Blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, yeah, the front panel for the solid front panel one and the one with tempered glass, it's got the same overall dimensions as this, which it's got a gap that goes like right in here. but you're talking like half-inch gap. And the air is supposed to, on the solid front panel ones, they're supposed to kind of slip past air. So that's like, no, I want the airflow one. Because I'm planning on water cooling this. I'm going to do a custom water cooled build. I'm going to keep with the, well, I've got an AIO I'm going to be putting in when I get this one put together, but because my niece is getting that Cooler Master air cooler, but yeah, they give you a nice little baggie with all kinds of extra screws and anything you can think of that you could possibly need. Fan screws, motherboard screws, washers, a whole slew of zip ties. I mean, I've never seen any case manufacturer give out, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A whole 12, a dozen zip ties. Usually they give you like 2 or 3, maybe 4. A dozen. So, not bad. And of course, they give you a thick book. But as with the 220T, that one's a thick book, and it turns out most of it is other languages. The English portion of, you know, the book, actually every language that's in it is actually a thin section, so the reason why it's so thick is because of all the languages. But they got you covered. I'm not even going to go through what all languages, but more than likely, if you don't speak English, you don't read English, they got you covered. So, but yep, that has been a thorough look that I can think of anyway. But yeah, there's been a thorough look at the Corsair 4000D Airflow. So, if you liked what you saw, comment down below. Plus, if you want to see me actually building this thing, comment down below. But also, if you like what you see, subscribe. Please, I'm trying to get numbers up so that way maybe companies will sponsor me and send me stuff to review. Especially Corsair. If they want to send me something, I would definitely love to review it. I'm really digging their product stack. I'm really liking where they're going. They got water cooling stuff. They've got, you know, they've got a brand new air cooler that looks freaking massive. It would actually fit in this. But yeah, I really like the way Corsair is going, and they're actually bringing some of their prices down. They're looking to stay competitive. I was a little bit of a Cooler Master fanboy early on in my channel, but I started to realize some of their faults, and well, yeah, I'm not a fanboy of Cooler Masters anymore. Their fans suck, their cases suck, just ugh. But if they wanted to send me something, yeah, what the hell, I'll give it a review. I'll give my honest opinion. But, so yeah, click the notification bell down below to be notified of future uploads. And catch you guys in the next video.